I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
Hey, Freak Show! You're going nowhere!
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Welcome back, kids and coaches, to another episode of West of Nowhere. I am Levi.
And I'm the Unabomber.
He is Ted Kaczynski. Is he dead or is he still alive? I think he's still alive. He's still in prison, but
I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
you know what's weird?
'Cause I'm right
is the sketch
here.
of the Unabomber that looks like you isn't even the right that's not the one that helped them find him. Like that was
Really?
a shitty some secondary witness that didn't actually see him and just kind of was like, yeah. And there was
Looks like this.
there was an initial sketch that they were like, that one looks way more like Ted Kaczynski or how he looked back then. And that's
Yeah.
the one where they're like, okay, yeah, I think we're onto something now. But anyway, what's up, dude?
Dude, I'm tired of Japan. This place can keep all of their sushi. I want to go home.
You just miss some fucking pound of French fries and burgers or what? Like, what's your...
I mean, to be fair, I think it's just I'm tired of being here, but
deployment fatigue? Just done
yeah,
with it? Yeah.
deployment fatigue. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done being here. And anyone who maybe works with me and who listens to this will just be like, "Oh, you haven't done anything," and you're right. I have not done a lot.
That makes it even worse, though. Like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's only so much, like, there's plenty of options, I'm sure, but then also, like, there's too many options at some points, too, where you're like, I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck to do. They're like, and when you get to that point where you're just like, I'd rather be home anyway, you don't really fucking want to do anything other than do
Yeah.
the shit you did at home. I mean, which is why, you play so much cornhole while you're there, I'm assuming, but...
I mean, dude, honestly, man, like it just sucks in general because like you can only eat. I mean, and some people who listen to this will be like, "Oh, dude, I love it," but you can only eat sushi and ramen so many times before it just like isn't
Yeah.
cool anymore.
I had sushi for lunch. Thanks for asking.
Well,
No.
fuck off.
No, I get it. It's like, when you're young and poor and you have like all you eat is ramen noodles, and then you get to the point in your life where you don't have to buy ramen noodles, and you're like, I'm never eating those things again because I ate way too many of them, and I don't have to
Dude.
anymore.
To be fair, the ramen you can eat here is way better.
Well, I would
I
hope
mean,
so. I was just saying, like,
not just like
no, Japan's authentic ramen is not even close to ramen noodles that I...
You know what's funny though? Like all of their TV shows, every single one of them is them live reacting.
Really?
Dude,
That's crazy.
maybe it's just because I've only been in restaurants or stores when they have like those TV shows on, but it seems like every single Japanese show is like someone doing something and then someone in the top corner like live reacting.
That's
Every
wild.
single one.
Like
It's
a Tosh.0 kind of thing, but like for everything.
for everything.
That's so crazy. I always
Like-
think of like the stereotype of like the crazy amounts of intricate and very specific game shows that they have. But I don't
Yeah.
know if that's a fad that has died off or not, but that's what I think of
I
when I think of
yeah.
Japanese TV.
I think if they do exist, I swear to God, I'm only ever in stores or bars or restaurants, whenever they have on like it could be anything too. It's like cooking or like people trying on clothes,
Yeah.
like anything.
And
They're
it's
just like
one person
someone-
or a couple people
someone-
reacting.
what's like multiple people like in the top corner just like live reacting to like what's going on
That's
nonstop.
insane. Like, I mean, I watch a lot of like reactions on like YouTube, but it's always about one like type of thing. It's never
Yeah.
ever like, I don't want people reacting to football games that I'm watching. I honestly kind of hate most of the commentary, so it's
You're not wrong, dude.
yeah. That's crazy. Listen, we have some people that could probably be reactors of this show. You know, some of the Patreon people.
Yeah.
I feel like they could probably do a good job. At least two of them.
Yeah. It's gonna be Adam Pacino, Tony Burgess, Miles Glenn, Sam Norton, Natalie Tacarante, Mark Stadler, Kylie Gangwish, Jeremy Brazzers, Colton Zamersla, and Chantel.
Santa. Hell
Chantel.
yeah. Thank you everybody for giving us your hard-earned money. We appreciate it. And if you would like your name called, go to the description. It's the link tree in the description of wherever you're listening to this. It's in any of the audio, or if you're on YouTube, it's in the description there too.
Yeah.
Have a few comments from last week's episode.
Oh.
But before I get to that one, Morgan had made a comment for 2 weeks ago now.
Okay.
But she had addressed both of us, so I figured I'd have you answer it now.
Okay.
So have you watched the show called You?
Yes.
Okay. So are you caught up right now or no?
I am caught up. Yeah.
I haven't I had just started season 4, part 1. So so Morgan had asked about if we had watched it, and if so, thoughts. So please give us your thoughts.
Dude, I think it's a great change of pace.
Yeah.
I was honestly getting tired of him like, and spoiler for anybody who's watching, skip 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I was honestly getting tired of him like picking a new girl to be obsessed with.
Yeah.
Every episode. Every season, you know what I mean? Like I was like there's no longevity in this.
Right.
So for this new season,
Yeah.
for it to go like murder mystery and him like fighting his urges, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be obsessed with you. Like, you're
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. But at the same time, I hate that girl. I think her name's Kate.
I don't.
I
haven't watched season 4, so I don't know. But
oh fuck.
yeah, remember I just.
I think her name is Kate, but she's like the most unlikable. She's not. I wouldn't say she's not attractive. She is pretty.
Yeah.
But she's just very unlikable.
Oh.
And so I think but I think
personality.
she's a bitch.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
she's. But I think they did it on purpose. I think they made her that way to make it easier for him to not be obsessed with her.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like you you want him to, but then as soon as you kind of like hear her dialogue, you're like, nah, never mind.
Yeah. No, she's a huge bitch.
Yeah.
Like, but I think they did it on purpose. Like, they made her character that way to make it easier for him to not be obsessed with the actual like overarching like storyline of this season to like make sense.
Okay.
You know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
You were telling me before we started that I need to watch Whale. Is there any
The Whale?
The Whale. Is there any spoiler-free commentary you'd like to add about that?
Brendan Fraser outdoes himself, man.
Yeah.
Like, they do such a good job. Like, because they take a very long time in the movie to like really explain why he is doing what he's doing.
Right.
But it's a really good social commentary on how people react differently to loss.
Right.
And there's so many forms of loss in that movie. Like, not just what's going on with him, like he's like what's going on with his daughter, like with his ex-wife, like there's with his best friend. Like, there's so many, like, they do such a good job of making you see all the different sides of like when someone like dies, like how everyone deals with it. I cried, like I said, like I was telling you before the show started, I cried a couple times. Like, I was just like, it's so good. And it's so good to see him like step into a role that like directly what's the word? Contradicts like what he did.
Yeah, because he was always like action or funny guy, like very quick whips kind of thing, and this seems like a very slow paced kind of emotional journey.
Like so how it happened was we sat down, you know, me and Natalie watched like a movie or so every day together, and she wanted to watch A Knock at the Cabin.
And not Batista.
with Dave
What's...
Batista.
Oh yeah, it is
Yeah,
Batista.
yeah, Batista.
Why did I think that wasn't his
Um,
name?
I'm pretty sure it's his, I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
that's his like wrestling name anyway.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, she wanted to watch that, and I seen it. I scrolled a little bit farther, and I seen that, and I was like, "We're watching this." And she
yeah.
goes, "I don't really want to watch that," and I was like, "We're watching it."
Too bad we're doing it. So
And yeah, I was like, "We're watching this."
yeah,
And by the end of it, she was like, "I'm so glad that you picked this movie." She's like, and she was crying more, and she cried more than I did.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she's like, it was such a great movie.
Fuck.
It's
Yeah,
I can't stress it enough. But there are going to be points in that movie where you're just like, I don't think I can keep watching this
yeah,
because of like what because of like what he's doing to himself. It's hard to watch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely like. It's obviously been on my radar. You know, Brendan Fraser, like, comeback of the century. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm excited to watch it, but I just haven't seen it anywhere yet. So I'm sure we'll probably watch it at some point. But um, so we got some comments from last week's episode. It's just Kylie talking to herself in the comments, which is fine because I
Okay.
was
Okay.
talking to myself on the video. But um, she said, so we've been talking about her candle gig for like 4 weeks straight
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Ooh, candles.
It's you, because that's
Yeah.
the thing I
Yeah.
learned last week. She was like, "Oh, it's EWE, like the female sheep," and I'm like, I don't fucking know
Yeah.
what a
Ooh,
female
candles. Yeah.
sheep is, dude. Um, so anyway, she's
Yeah.
the
Ooh.
social media person for the candle company as well. So she's master
Oh.
media all over the place.
Yeah.
Which makes
Ooh,
sense.
candles.
Can't no. See,
Ooh.
I tried making fun of it, and then she fake guilt tripped me about it, and I thought she was being
Oh.
serious, and I felt real bad. And then she was like, "No, I'm just fucking with you." I'm like, "Well, now I'm just mad." So way to go.
Like ooh, disgusting candles.
Yeah, pretty much. So the Silence of the Lamb candles, and you. um. So yeah, that was her comment, that she's the social media person for the, and you know what, we've been shouting out this candle company for a few weeks now, and I honestly think we should probably get some candles out of this deal. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Send me a candle
Send us
in
some candles.
Washington, not Japan.
Yeah, yeah, you'd never get it, dude. And then she quoted me on a part of the show where I said quote me on it, which is when I talked about Laura Ingraham being a narcissistic piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
Because I said Laura is a narcissistic piece of shit, quote me on it. So she just put that in quotes, and then Levi at the end. Oh man. And then she answered a question. I had a multiple choice question in the episode.
Yeah.
So that's she answered it. It was D, both A and B, which is the correct answer. I don't remember what the question was, so you better go listen to the fucking thing, otherwise you'll never know. Anyway, follow the link tree in the description. Go to the YouTube, leave the comments while you're listening to the episode, and you'll be like, ba ba ba, and then we'll read it on the thing. So now we're gonna get into the fun stuff. Shane, I had you watch a sweet video before we got started.
Yeah.
A real fun watch, and
Yeah.
this is something I came across on Reddit the other day. Like the other night,
Yeah.
it was like 2 a.m. and I'm just scrolling through Reddit while I'm in my bed instead of sleeping.
Like one does.
Yeah, like everybody does. And there's this video of a security camera, and it is in a school. And there's this lady walking nonchalantly, and then all of a sudden, this fucking massive human just runs up on her, pushes her down, and just beats the holy living shit out of her. Granted, she was probably unconscious by the time she hit the ground, but or shortly after. Now this is from a shocker. It's from Florida, and this teacher's aide, not even a full-ass teacher's aide, so, you know, she's probably not even working enough hours to get benefits, so that's exciting. And she's in Florida, so she definitely doesn't have any benefits.
Yeah.
She was attacked after confiscating this student's Nintendo Switch. So, pretty sweet.
No,
This student is 6 feet 6 inches tall, 270 pounds,
bro.
and this lady is normal teacher sized. So, because they're all the same size, and
Dude, he bounced her off the floor like a
yeah,
goddamn bouncy ball.
yeah, I thought he was training for Ultimate Fighter or something. Like,
Yeah.
it was insane. What's even more wild is the bystander effect that happens when everybody's just kind of like stopped and like seeing what's happening, and they're
Yeah.
in full view of them. It's not like there's like a chair and some tables that that Marine that's walking, maybe that was obstructing his view, and he didn't quite know what was happening. But everybody else, like
Yeah.
everybody's just kind of like slowly like, oh, interesting, and then they start walking over, and then like way too late, everybody starts finally getting in between this dude. And the Marine took forever to act, and I'm like, bro, you gotta be the first one in there. Like, how are
Yeah.
you like dressed up in your fucking blue and khaki uniform? I don't know what it's called, but
Yeah, I don't either.
the one that makes me think they're in an anime. And
Yeah.
and
No,
and
I
they're
mean,
just
even the couple in the very back, there's a couple in the very back left of the shot,
yeah,
and it looks like the dude wants to react, and his girlfriend like stops him,
yeah, like Holt is like,
and then yeah, and then they just stand in the back of the shot, and I was like, damn, dude, like
yeah,
your boyfriend was like, yo, I'm going, and she was like, no, 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 no.
yeah. And I mean, most of these people, I don't know how big this school is, but you'd have to think that they probably know who this kid and teacher probably are. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
even if it's a gigantic school, you'd still have an idea. If a dude's 6'6", you probably know who he is. I mean,
right. You've seen him before.
yeah, that's a tall person. So,
Yeah, that's a big guy.
yeah. So that's wild. He's now I can't remember if this was a student in like a behavioral class kind of thing. You know what I mean? Special
Yeah,
needs student is what they say, but they didn't say if this happened in that kind of classroom or not. Um, but either way, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can't just beat the shit out of people and be like, "Oh, I got special needs. Sorry." Like
yeah,
there's no way. Like you can't make it as somebody with special needs all the way to high school and like in a you know, a full ass high school, not a specialized high school, but
yeah.
and not know that that's a bad thing to do, you know? So, super exciting. He got arrested. Let's see.
Yeah, she was most definitely unconscious when he first pushed her to the ground
Yeah.
because he pushed her so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And then to like go on top of her and just like continue to hit her in the back of the head or
Well, and even when
chest
they
and shit.
fucking like pushed him over, he was like still kicking at her and shit. It was like
Yeah,
as if she had killed every member of his family, and this was like at
right.
the
Yeah, yeah.
trial, and he just was trying to do everything he could to inflict damage.
Dude,
But
I understand that he might be special needs, but at a certain point, it crosses over from like, all right, cool, he didn't know what he was doing to just like you were trying to kill this lady
yeah,
for
and
taking your gaming console.
yeah, and it's he was charged with felony aggravated assault with bodily harm, so that's something, I suppose. But
Yeah, it should be.
yeah, that's crazy. Did you ever see anybody like not just special needs, but anybody in school fucking just lose it where you're like, what's happening?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
That was is like what was made my anxiety fucking peak. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Like I don't feel safe here, and I'm not even the one in like just people just freaking out. Like what the fuck, dude? I don't know.
Yeah,
High school was wild. There's so much just I don't know, so many hormones anger and anxiety and all these like things floating around in the atmosphere inside one building. And then everybody's
Yeah.
just like waiting for a reason to pop off. Like, all right.
Yeah.
That shit was wild. I don't think I ever had a teacher get assaulted like this though. I definitely have seen my vice principal get his nose broken, but he's breaking up a fight, and that's gonna happen, dude.
I mean, I'm pretty sure my little brother threw a chair at a teacher
Yeah,
when he was like young though, like in like first or second grade.
dude, I almost got hit with a chair by somebody.
Oh shit.
Like
Okay.
in middle school, we were in the library, and I'm sitting at the computer because like the computer's lined the outer wall for some
Yeah.
reason. And so you're facing the wall, I guess maybe to keep you distraction free or something, but you're facing the wall and, working on the computer. And I just like hear commotion behind me, and I turn around, and my friend Brian has like got a hold of this chair and like is holding this kid's arm at the same time. And like this kid, I had he was a grade or two below me, but I think we had like electives or something with him. And I must have talked shit to him one too many times or something, because he fucking hated me. And I was like, that's crazy. And every time I see Brian, or anytime he talks to me, he's like, remember that time I saved your life? That kid tried to kill you with that chair? I'm like, yeah, thanks, dude. But anyway, never got hit with it though. But it would have been cool. Would have been a better story, I suppose.
It would have been better to get hit with a chair. I don't think that's
It would
what
have made a
anyone
better
thinks.
story, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, so have you heard about this new invasive species that is invading the United States potentially?
Ooh. No. What? I've been in Japan for the last six
Well,
months.
there's this Canadian super pig that is this is the descriptors that they have. It's a Canadian super pig, a giant, incredibly intelligent, highly elusive beast capable of surviving cold climates by tunneling under snow. It is poised to infiltrate the north of the country. So,
Super pig.
yeah, I
I
mean,
bet does it make super bacon? Because I'm
I
down.
hope so. Or maybe it's gonna fuse with the fucking bears and some
Yeah.
human, and then we're gonna have man, bear, pig.
Man, bear, pig.
Man,
Let's
bear,
go.
pig. Yep. And we already have fucking pig problems. Like Texas has a big issue with them. There's probably other places, but that's what I hear the most of, because I always see the videos of Ted Nugent flying in a helicopter, like,
Oh, dude,
gunning
and they
down, like
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Apocalypse
and,
Now or
and
something.
yeah, and fucking helicopters and
Yeah,
shit, dude. That's
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, it's so wild.
You're legally allowed in Texas to hunt fucking boars in a goddamn helicopter. Like what?
So, gonna be ready to do that in the north. So if you ever get bored, come on up. I don't know how. I don't. It doesn't say where specifically these things are gonna be, like what territory they're kind of in, but
Yeah,
I would assume when they say north, it's probably somewhere near where I'm at. But north, I'm not super north Wisconsin, but could be.
maybe we shouldn't call it a super pig either, because that sounds terrifying.
It's like the murder hornets from a couple years ago. They're like,
Yeah, right.
these
Yeah,
things pull people out of their cars and stab their babies. Like, what the fuck, dude? Stop giving things crazy names. Like,
yeah.
it's just a burrowing pig. Like, let's fucking calm down. So anyway, I guess it's probably gonna be a lot of really cool hunting here soon.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really all it's gonna do. I mean, if people in the north didn't have, any other reasons to shoot stuff, now they got more. Let's go.
Dude, PETA's gonna lose their mind.
Let's fucking go. I love when they lose their mind, though, because it's so stupid, because they bitch about the most random things, but then they run, like, dog kill shelters. So it's like, what the fuck?
Dude, when they ran that picture a couple years back of it was like a person as a turkey.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
was like,
Oh,
would you want to be double stuffed? Bro.
Uh,
Yes.
I don't know how to answer this question, Peta. Sorry, my mom follows me on Twitter.
Dude,
Yeah,
a lot of the girls' comments on that
yeah,
fucking picture was ridiculous.
yeah. Is this a threat or a promise or?
Yeah, right? Like, is this like Saturday night? What's up?
Yeah, I could be into it. Oh man, speaking of pigs,
Oh, okay.
R. Kelly, let's go.
Oh,
He
you
got
out of jail now?
no, he's got a big sentence. He's got a so he has a 30-year prison sentence, and he got
God damn.
technically he got 20 years for other sets of sex crimes, including but not limited to several counts of child pornography. But
Ugh.
19 of
Rough.
those years will be served concurrently with his existing prison time. So that
Yeah.
means he only gets one extra year
Okay.
added to his 30-year sentence. So,
So 20, he's doing 20 then.
yeah, he will serve no more than 31 years. He will be eligible for release around the age of 80. So,
God.
yeah. Pretty wild. I mean, I think it's nice to see somebody with like who has money kind of get something reasonable. Like obviously he should have probably just been put away for life, but you know, better than
That
nothing.
mindset, it really like blows my mind. Like, obviously, we'll probably never understand it because we're probably never ever going to be that rich. But like, to be so rich to where you just do the craziest
Oh
shit, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like R. Kelly, Jeffrey Epstein,
Yeah.
like just insanely rich people who just do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know, man. Like it's got to be like a higher state of not a higher state of being, just like a I don't know, like almost a psychosis at that point, right? You have so much money that you can pay for anything that you
Yeah.
want, no questions asked.
Well, it's like a not a sociopath. Well, a little bit sociopathic kind of things where like, just the rules don't apply to you. Like society and everything around it like is not you don't
Yeah,
fit in with it, so you like whatever,
you're
dude.
above it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't remember, and I don't want to like misinterpret that, but like there's professions, some certain professions that have like a higher rate of sociopaths, and like
Yeah, yeah,
law enforcement's up there, but then like CEOs is always pretty high. And so if you if you kind of move the peg a little bit, like I mean Epstein was for sure, he wasn't like a corporate CEO, but he was in charge of all of this finance and stuff like that. You kind of gotta be a fucking freak to to handle some of that shit, just the stress in
yeah,
general. So like if you go from that, like I wonder how hard of a tweak it is to get into. Like a lot of those guys get caught with prostitutes doing shit like that, or going to Thailand too many times. Like that's not even that rare for people in that upper echelon. So then
yeah,
you like, how many steps does it take to get into like fucking rubbing elbows with Jeffrey Epstein, or you know?
yeah.
And I guess I don't really have an answer for why R. Kelly did it, other than the fact that he probably was like, fuck it, why not? Like just that rich and powerful kind of thing where, well, I'm invincible. I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's very weird. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think with maybe not all rich people, but like I think in the cases where it gets out of hand, I think uh you just get bored with life, right? Like so
Yeah,
like the normal way of sex or whatever, you just get bored, right? And so like
yeah.
to push it, you go where you're not supposed to go with it, I think.
Well, like John McAfee, you remember him?
Yeah, yeah, the angry guy, right? Angry tennis player?
No, no, that's John
No.
McEnroe.
Ah, same,
No,
same.
John McAfee was the guy the McAfee security, like internet, like
Yeah, yeah.
computer security, and then he ran for office, and then you know, he's just kind of like this weird tycoon kind of guy. But that dude would like he had islands too, but his weird thing was that he would shit on people. So like he hired like there's videos of these girls that, you know, were his escorts or whatever, and they're like, yeah, you know, he shit on us through this hammock or whatever. Like just this like the most ridiculous shit, but like that's just, you know, just trying to amp up the previous thing, you know. You try and
Yeah.
you like, where can I go from this, you know? Like and
But shit, that's disgusting.
yeah. Like some of the stuff that I don't know if you've read any of the stuff that's like been on the Hunter Biden laptop, but there's a lot of like pictures of him doing fucking crack with prostitutes and shit. And
Yeah.
I don't know, like they're just fucking just doing crazy shit. Like, let's keep it going. Let's ramp it up. Obviously, not everybody like that. It like in wealthy
See,
circles is, but like I think it's a higher
I could,
percentage for sure.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I could see doing crack with the prostitute. That's fine. That's
yeah.
not that's. I mean, like it's illegal to do
It's a
crack, but
Tuesday.
like,
Fuck it. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I get that it's illegal to do crack, but like, I could do crack with a prostitute. That's
Like
fine.
it's
You know
not
what I mean?
that out of our realm of possibilities. Like it's
Right.
obtainable for normal
But
people.
shitting on an escort, that's fucking wild.
That is wild. Yeah. Different
That's got to
strokes,
be
man.
extra. That's got to be extra.
Has to be. Yeah.
You like call her up and you're like, "Hey, I need you to come over." And she's like, "I'm not doing this again. I'm not letting this happen. I'll pay
John,
more." All
lose
right,
my
whatever.
number. I'm not doing it.
I'll pay extra. I'm coming over. I'm fine.
Um fuck. Did you ever read the Dilbert cartoons and magazines and shit?
Some of them, yeah, like in newspapers, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so got some really exciting stuff going on with Dilbert.
No way.
Yeah, not really. The creator though. He had this video rant where he I guess he's got a video show or like a I don't know, some kind of thing that he does. And
Yeah.
it's like what we do, you know, put a video on YouTube, whatever. Anyway, Scott Adams is the guy who created and writes for Dilbert, right? And in this rant on his video, a lot of racist stuff coming out.
Of course.
Yeah. He said white people need to get the hell away from black people. He's labeling blacks in general as a hate group. Not even just like Black Lives Matter, but like all of the black people. So, you know, pretty wild.
Bold move, Cotton.
Yeah. Especially when your like bread and butter is a cartoon in a dying media format.
Right.
Like, okay, dude. Okay. Anyway, so there's not gonna be a whole lot of Dilbert. I mean, there's only a couple people that have been like, "No, we're done." But so far, but yeah, I saw the video on I think it was Facebook, but it's like, what the fuck? And like the comments are like, Dilbert, no. Like, sorry, black people. Dilbert no longer
Dilbert's
has
gone.
your support. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Dilbert's done.
yeah.
But dude, story update. I'm
Oh.
pretty sure that I heard that Alec Baldwin beat his case.
Did he?
Yeah.
I've only
I'm almost
seen
positive there.
that they changed like one charge, or they like dropped it one of the charges, but
I'm pretty sure he like won or whatever. He's
really?
he's not going to prison for someone else shooting somebody.
Oh, okay.
Which is a weird concept to me in general.
Yeah. So the thing that I saw, this is what I had seen, is that the district attorney had dropped a gun enhancement charge against him.
Okay.
But he still faces involuntary manslaughter. But that's the current one was a 5-year sentence if convicted. So they dropped that one. Still has to go to court for this involuntary manslaughter thing, and that's only 18 months, which is kind of wild. I don't know what gun enhancement, like I hate that every state has their own kind of vernacular on
Yes.
like how they, you know, how they define
But
certain
also,
things.
involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah,
Like, which means you didn't voluntarily kill
kill
someone.
somebody. Yeah,
I don't think that should be a charge.
like in
Oh,
general, or
yeah, well, I'm just saying because like listen, like that phrase itself,
oh yeah,
involuntary manslaughter, which means you didn't do it on purpose.
yeah,
It happened. Why are you on?
accidental homicide.
Yeah, accidental homicide. Yeah, what? What? That's in the like. Okay, like people literally get off on murder charges because it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, like all right, you got us here. I guess we'll
Yeah.
fucking
So now we're just like, we know it's an accident, but fuck you.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's always kind of boggled my brain where like how they define certain things. Like
Yeah.
I don't. And like I said, every state's kind of different. Like some states will call it one thing and another state will call it something different and you're like, "Okay, what the fuck, dude?" I don't know. Very
Yeah.
confusing. Last thing that I had, kind of a no shit, but I thought it was kind of interesting. Uh, in Europe, United States food additives have been banned, and an expert has said that Americans eating these additives are almost certainly making them sick. So
That's fair. Probably.
pretty fun. So there's I mean, obviously not surprised, but there's a ingredient that the United States uses that is banned in Europe, India, and even fucking China, which should tell you something.
Right.
It's potassium bromate, and it
Oh, I've
is
seen that. Yeah.
is a suspected carcinogen. And like I said, yeah, banning those. And in the United States, chemical is used by some food makers, usually in the form of fine crystals or powder to strengthen dough. So,
I mean, to
pretty
be
exciting.
fair, everything causes cancer.
That's true. I mean, there's a lot of cancer going on. Like I mean, there's a lot. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
At some point, do we just like accept that cancer is probably just like another way for humans to just die? You know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
here's
Like,
the thing, and I've said it a bunch of times, and people like uh argue with me, but there has to be stuff besides natural causes that kills us off. There
yeah,
has to be.
yeah,
There's too many of us.
yeah,
Like if I get it, that's gonna suck. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I'm gonna be real upset about it. But like there has to be something.
Are you gonna fight
Like
it
we
then?
all fight cancer
Yeah,
if I get it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
fight it. Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
But like there, if we cure everything, it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah, yeah,
Like as much as dude, I don't want any of my family to die of fucking whatever, pick a random disease, but
right.
like there has to be shit that like controls the population,
Yeah, and
which is why
oh,
cancer will never be cured.
yeah.
Wake up, sheeple.
Well, speaking of that, there's a lot of people who like to attribute certain methods of the way we live now as like, oh, well, we didn't have these things, hundreds of years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
But these are like the same kind of people who read about the death of somebody of history in Wikipedia and go, okay, I get it, man. But like there's other people who, comb through all of the kind of evidence that there could be about this person. And I don't know what the earliest detection of cancers are, but I'm pretty sure it's old as shit.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not new, which tells me that, and you can get it in other animals too. So,
Yeah.
kind of seems like it's something that's gonna fucking happen to and a lot of things, and it's not. I don't know. I don't like hesitant to go. Well, fuck it. It's just gonna happen anyway. But I don't think unless there's some other things of this thing that would be like, oh, it also fucks up your blood. What's the word? Blood pressure.
Platelets?
Like different
Okay,
shit like
okay.
that. Like fucks up your quality of life before you get cancer, then
Yeah.
maybe. But like, I don't know. The fact that Europe, China and India banning it is kind of wild to me. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
there's probably something bad in there. But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
you are gonna find cancer-causing things in just about any kind of like category of things, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Anyway, be careful with fucking bread you eat, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
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 Shit. Or
Be
just don't
careful.
eat bread, dude. Fuck it. Be one of those guys.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I had a phone call. Sorry.
No,
I
no, you're
didn't.
good.
And then my phone was muted.
Is it the Billboard 200 asking you why
It
you
is
haven't
the
read
Billboard calling me.
They're like, how come you haven't read this thing yet, dude?
Let's see. Number 1 is SOS by SZA.
This is a
Number 2 is debuting at number 2 is This Is Why by Paramore.
oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah. New Paramore album. Number 3 is Midnights by Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Number 4, Dangerous double album, Morgan Wallen.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Let's go.
Number 5 is Un Viernes Sin Ti by Bad Bunny. This dude's fucking up here. Number 6 is Heroes and Villains by Metro Boomin. Number 7 is Her Loss by Drake and 21 Savage. Ooh, okay. Auntie, but like not that way.
Oh,
Number 8, Anti, Anti by
okay.
Rihanna. And then number 9 is Harry's House by Harry Styles. I thought the album was gone, but I guess it's back.
Nope.
And then I can't read it all because it goes too far,
Oh.
but
Just read
number
the
10 is
description.
the name chapter Temptation. I'm pretty sure that's the rest of the word. And then by Tomorrow X Together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you missed it last week. Shania Twain's debut, or not debut album, her new album debuted at number 10 last week.
No way.
Yeah, so it was like Queen something. So
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't checked it out yet. I lied and said I was gonna check it out last week, and I haven't yet because that's what I do. I say I'm gonna do something, and then I don't do that thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you know me, you're like, yeah, that's pretty legit. That's a pretty apt description. But it's okay, you know. I'll probably actually, you know what? I'll put it on. I got some stuff I gotta do tonight. I'll put it on and I'll play it in the background while I'm doing stuff. So
Let's go.
let's
Yeah.
go, girls.
Hit it.
Anyway, hope that gets stuck in your fucking head. And if it does, you're welcome. Like, it's not a bad
Yeah.
song to have stuck in your head, but
Yeah.
I got Life After Love by Cher stuck in Jeremy's head earlier today.
Do you believe?
Yeah. Or no, it was
Yeah.
Turn Back Time. Sorry. Still, same thing. Potato Clamato.
Hell yeah, dude.
Turn back time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's a different song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then fucking, I didn't pick up any of like when you went real high on my headphones, so it just looked like
Damn
you
it.
like were spazzing.
Damn.
Yeah. Was it clean or what, dude?
I mean, probably. Hopefully it is.
Well,
Hopefully it recorded.
I don't think it did. I didn't hear it, so maybe. No.
Huh.
Let's
All right.
get out of here.
Yeah, dude. We want to thank our friends, That's a Different Podcast, No New Friends Podcast, Kicking It with the Kellys in the Remedy Room.
Yep.
All of our links can be found on Linktree/WalkPod, linktr.ee/WOKPOD.
Yep. That's it.
That's it.
I've
Yeah.
had enough. Peace out, bitches.
Tip your bartender.